Angelo, this is to die for. I swear to God.
Bourbon balls.
Oh my God. You can have this with you because I'm going to eat it and it's not good for you. Look at this. This is... Oh gosh, they're good.
Damn it. I hate this camera's focus. It's such a pain in the ass.
Oh, really? Here, take this with you, okay? Up to this day, the Greeks, they don't let their guard down, okay? Because the parents help. We are very family people, okay? On my parents working in our farm, in our properties, and my father is a businessman. He was building... He was a builder, building hotels and houses and everything. And on the side, we grow everything. So I come from a place who I had everything. Like I said, I'm grateful. I came here to go to school. I got married to this great military man. I got married. I have 3 children. God bless them. They're highly educated. We put them in private schools. We put them through music, through everything, through college. Just name it, all the 9 yards. And I did it. We did it. I didn't go out for a welfare. I didn't borrow a penny from anybody. And I am proud. I did all the sacrifices, and that's the best investment I did. But for you, for crying aloud, to say, put your pants on and get to work? Where do you get that? Where do you come up with that idea? God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you, Glenn Beck. Please, that's it. How you open this? That was so tight I have to use a scissors to open it. How the heck you open that? Okay. Oh God, I took it out of my chest. This is out. Oh my goodness, I don't believe this. I don't believe he said that. Oh, one more thing. I don't know if you have seen My Big Fat Greek Wedding, that movie, but just watch it. And I tell you, that movie, it's not made up story. It's a real life. That's how we live there. Okay, just watch it. And by the way, they're making another one. What do you think? Bah. Anyway, 10 after 7. Hey, in 10 minutes, look how much we cover. Anything else? That's okay.
You know, I saw a documentary about Afghan interpreters for the U.S. military during the Iraq... American war in Afghanistan.
Yeah, what did it say?
They're Afghani, usually men, I think, pretty much all men. Young guys, mostly, who work for the military and translate for them to help, you know, to help work with the local people there, to help find the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. Mm. A lot of them, I'll link to it in the description, that documentary. A lot of them, now that the war is over, it's technically over, the U.S. has pretty much withdrawn all the soldiers. They were, you know, some of these guys worked with the U.S. military for 10 years, had to keep their identity secret, because if the Taliban found out, anybody would, you know, say they're working with the Americans, they'll get killed, their family could get killed, some of them have been killed.
This is made with vegetables.
It's very dangerous work.
Yeah.
So now that the war's over, a lot of them trying to get, they can't stay in Afghanistan, because the Taliban's still there, it's too dangerous. Mm-hmm. So they know they're wanted. And a lot of them have families to feed. A lot of them have been injured. A lot of them have nearly been killed, and a lot of them have killed the Taliban and Al Qaeda. And so now they're wanted because the U.S. soldiers, they can't get to, and the Marines and stuff, they can't get to them. So now they're going to try and get back to the interpreters. The interpreters try and apply for visas to get to America. They can't get regular visas. I don't know why. You would think you can just apply and get one, but anyways. I mean, there's a clear way to apply. It doesn't have to be so cumbersome and tedious. They have to get special ones which show, like, special service for the U.S. government. They have to show, like, demonstrate they've done special service. They're not going to be a liability. They're not going to be a danger when they come to the U.S. They're not criminals. They're not secretly working for Al Qaeda or the Taliban. They have to show they're enduring extreme hardship. Like, in other words, their life's in danger. They could get killed any day the longer they wait, and their family could get killed, and they have to provide for their families, some of them. One of them went at this documentary. By the end, he was so broke he had to become a taxi driver. So you know he's making himself a target every time he goes out.
Right.
Because a lot of them just stay in their houses. So what a lot of them try and do, and it takes years and years, and even with soldiers and like John McCain and stuff tried to help a little bit, barely any of them got visas, maybe a few dozen at most after several years, and now that program's expiring, and then the government shut down again recently, all that stuff. So nothing's really working. So a lot of them will pay smugglers. They'll go through Afghanistan, try and go through Europe. A lot of them end up in Greece.
Oh, well,
and then
I
try
know,
and
but you know what?
Quiet. You talked for 15 minutes. Then they try and go to Germany or Sweden, which is more accepting of them. The ones who end up in Greece, the police are so brutal to them. They beat them on the street. Some of them, they said they've been in jail for 18 months, and then they're let out, and then they're allowed to live there, but the people hate them there. So maybe you're a little being overly chauvinistic about...
No.
That's a pretty terrible existence for serving the U.S. military.
We are a small country. We cannot have foreigners there. So they try to send them back. Put you.
All right, I just wanted... Okay, fine. That's your opinion on foreigners, apparently. Is send them back.
You know...
Guys who risk their lives, some got wounded, some had family members killed.
I understand. When I was growing up, we don't have anybody except the tourists, and you know, we don't have anybody try to come there and work there and live there from another country. We were just us.
Guys who worked for this country that you moved to, that you went to the other side of the world.
Now wait a minute, I came here legally. I didn't, you know.
These guys risked their lives.
I didn't break the law to come here, no.
Risked their lives with soldiers because they were so important to the U.S. military in Afghanistan to translate for them.
Right.
Without them, they would have been stuck with so many more problems and so many more enemies in Afghanistan.
Angelo,
so they risked their lives. No, you let me talk for a while.
Yeah, and then you let me talk.
Because these guys, for the last 10 years, while you've been in this home eating, they've been working.
Excuse me. Oh, wait a minute.
No. They've been in the desert, in mountains, in all the dangerous places. And when they end up in Greece, they try and get through to Germany or Sweden, a lot of them. They don't have the money. They need like $20,000 to get through. What happens? The police find them on the street, harass them,
Angelo,
beat them.
You know, they breaking in houses and stealing. I know that from my family, okay? And when I was growing up, our doors was unlocked, and now with them, we have to lock up the door and everything else. So it's not only one side to the story, okay? So I know what I'm talking about. I know better than you.
What were these guys that I was watching? What was their crime? Because I was watching specific interpreters. You're saying they're breaking in, committing crime?
They do that. They do that. They stealing from people. I know. Okay? Now, let me tell you something. When you go to Greece, everybody calls you cousin. Okay? And they're very how do you say that? Well, they're very friendly. They, you know, you walk outside somebody's house, they're outside eating, they invite you to eat and everything else. The hospitality is 100% there.
That's fine. Just so, well, it's not quite 100. It's
you know what? We do. And everybody, I tell you, everybody calls you cousin.
And the Golden Dawn party there is pretty brutal to the foreigners. Golden Dawn?
Well, I don't know. When I was there, they didn't exist, so...
You don't think these interpreters deserve better treatment? At least just them. Just focus on them.
Well, I say put them in the hospital, bathe them. I mean, bathe them. Yeah, they need probably showers and...
They were put in prison, some of them.
Yeah.
One guy for 18 months.
The thing is...
And then let out, and then he has no opportunities.
But you cannot go illegally there. How can you try to get through the...
They can't be more understanding of people whose lives are at risk?
But look, how many can you accept? You know how many they accept there?
If they could run a decent country, they could accept a lot more.
Yeah. Just come on now. Come on.
All right, that's your attitude. That's what I want recorded.
No, it's not my attitude.
That's what I want recorded.
No, it's not.
That's
Please
fine.
understand.
I understand.
We are only
all
11.
Too clearly.
Be quiet.
I understand very clearly.
We are 11 million
it's all right.
people.
You're still my mother. This is the view of my. That's fine. That doesn't mean you're not my mom anymore. Just because you
well, thank God.
are very have a you look down on immigrants.
No.
Struggling.
Well, excuse me. We are 11 million people.
Well, what should they do?
Try to understand. From Bulgaria, from Albania, from Yugoslavia, everybody try to come down to Greece. And even Germans, they come from all over Europe. We are in the best.
They got money for their vacations.
No, we are in the best place on the equator. The Scandinavians, the Scottish, everybody come try to and taste the sun and everything else. Now, what I'm saying is we are a small country. How many can we accept? Just tell me. You can save the whole world.
You're willing. Greece was willing to accept billions, spend billions on the Olympics. That
yeah, they did. Oh my God, we invented the Olympics and we got them after even it was ours. We got them 100 some years later for crying out loud, you know. So what? We have to have the Olympics and it was successful. A big success. What do you want us to do? Let me tell you something. We have the best history in the world. We are the greatest civilization to the Western world and to the universe. Now, what else you want us to do? My God! Oh boy!
Just take it easy with the beatings on the foreigners, the immigrants. You don't have to put them up in houses and stuff, but just stop beating them. Stop arresting. Stop harassing them.
But you don't know if this is the truth.
Yes, I do.
Oh, come on.
Why would I want to ignore it? Just say, well, it's probably not.
What about if the Pakistani or somebody, foreigners, I'm not going to name countries and anything.
I know Pakistanis.
Well, okay, that's fine. I do too. I bought rugs from Pakistan. They're nice, you know. It's not like I have nothing. But the thing is, the point is, how much can we do? Oh, damn it. How much can we do? Okay? We are a small country with big brains who we kick the enemy out.
You got a lot of cards you play. But one thing Greece can do, the ordinary citizens who treat immigrants badly, is turn in their hate card.
Come on now. Come on.
Okay, I have to go.
Okay, let me clean up.